everybody, and welcome back to the Daily Bread. It's been a moment. It's been a while. No, I'm kidding. It hasn't been. It's just been 1 week. But I've been thinking to myself that, since the inception of this channel, or the inspiration behind this channel, it being about series and movies, we've neglected that part. I've been busy with the vlogs and the travel this and that, and I thought, we need to go back to the basics, okay? And I found this Twitter, I didn't find it. Shout out to my best friend, Tippy. She put me on into this Twitter page called, I think, the TYLT. It's a Twitter page that basically puts up different movies or series, and you have to pick one. One has to go, or you know what I mean, like battle of the series, battle of the animation movies, battle of the films, battle of the characters, all those kind of things. And so I thought it'd be cool, firstly, to bring on my wonderful husband onto the show to co-host with me, and I'm gonna hear your opinion, you're gonna hear mine, and in the comments we're gonna hear your opinion. So make sure to comment on each of the different ones that we choose, up to 5, and then let us know, like, who's right, who's wrong. Are we both wrong? Are we both right? So are you ready?
I'm more than ready.
Listen, okay.
All right.
The first one is,
yes,
who's winning a fight
between
Mulan from Mulan and Elsa from Frozen. Think about it for a minute, for a moment, for a second. Who is winning a fight based on, based on whatever you think?
So yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Are we only talking about Mulan within the animated movies? Are we talking about Mulan within her own series? Are we talking about Mulan, the historical Mulan as well?
Bruh,
or are we just talking about
Mulan,
Okay.
I would like to think, because Elsa is in the animated series, Mulan also in the animated series or animated movies. So who's winning a fight? What do y'all think? Can I go first?
Yeah.
Do you know who I think is gonna win?
Whoa.
Like, guys, it has to be Elsa. She has freaking she can blow out ice.
Okay.
From her hands, she controls ice, and you freeze people with ice. How you finna win against ice?
Hands down, it's Mulan. Hands down. Can I give you 2 reasons? Can I give you 2 reasons why it's Mulan? Number 1, Mulan actually has training. If you think about it, Elsa is one of those characters where magic just kind of fell upon her, and she just somehow used it. Number 2, are we forgetting where she nearly got wrecked by just 2 normal soldiers in her own castle?
Oh, Elsa.
They walked in with guns and they nearly destroyed her. Just 2 normal guys with basic training.
But that's guns, though.
With basic training, 2 guys with guns. Yes. Mulan comes through with the mystical magic that is surrounding her family and Mushu, because Mulan never moves without Mushu, so you can't have Mulan without Mushu.
Okay, that's fair.
So
because then Mushu can melt the ice.
When you have all that, okay, let's for the sake of this argument take out Mushu. Let's take out Mushu. Mulan, with her training and the fact that she's used to knowing and engaging with beings with mystical powers, she'd take down Elsa. She would take down Elsa. I'm sorry. Elsa, she's one of those characters where she inherently understands magic and she can do things, but bro, we've seen her being beaten over and over again. We've seen it. Mulan!
I'm inclined to agree to a certain extent. For me, it's just the fact that Elsa is superhuman. Mulan is not.
Batman is not superhuman. Superman is, and Batman is still the only character to ever beat Superman. So it doesn't matter. I think that Mulan would beat Elsa hands down. If you were to take 10 different fights, maybe Elsa would win 3 out of 10 times. I think the other 7 Mulan would win. That's why I think Mulan would beat Elsa.
Let's move on to the next one. Okay. So the next one is One Gotta Go with all of their work. So these are real people.
Okay.
One of them has to go with all of their work. Number 1 is Amanda Bynes. Right. Number 2
like
is...
the Amanda show, Amanda Bynes.
No, Amanda Bynes, and then all of her work would disappear. basically.
Remind me some of her work.
She's the man.
Yeah.
You know what a girl wants.
Okay.
etc. Raven Simone. Hilary Duff. And Lindsay Lohan.
Okay, there's two obvious options for me.
Of the ones that gotta go.
Amanda Bynes and well, the third person you said was?
Wait! Lindsay Lohan.
The third person.
Lindsay Lohan.
And the fourth one was Hilary Duff.
Hilary Duff.
Hilary Duff. For me, it's between Hilary Duff and Amanda Bynes.
There's no way you're eliminating Amanda Bynes. So let's just take the time to look up some of the things Amanda Bynes has done.
Go for it.
She's the Man, The Amanda Show, What a Girl Wants, Easy A, Sydney
Wait,
White.
what was she in Easy A?
It doesn't matter. The whole movie would go. Hairspray. What I like. All the things that they are in would disappear. That's the premise of this.
Okay.
Big Fat Liar, What I Like About You, Hairspray 2, Robots, Rugrats, Fast and Furious 7.
Yeah, no, Amanda Bynes would go. Do the Hilary Duff movies?
I don't know the man I'm married to.
I'm sorry, I don't think I'd die if any of those disappeared. The only thing I'd die if it disappeared would be Easy A, but that's not a Amanda Bynes movie. She's not the main character.
Okay, Hilary Duff, there's Lizzie McGuire, Cheaper by the Dozen, A Cinderella Story, How I Met Your Father, I don't know any of that. The Perfect Man, Agent Cody Banks, Cadet Kelly.
I retract my statement. Hilary Duff can go.
Exactly.
No.
I
would much rather.
Lindsay Lohan and Raven Simone.
Dude, Raven, you can't even touch the 10-foot pole.
Period.
I'm sorry. There is no question about Raven going. None whatsoever. And Lindsay, bro. She was means to hell, but also her movies are great.
Just Parent Trap alone.
Can hold the entire set of that four on its shoulders. Parent Trap. I've got the Blu-ray DVD of Parent Trap at home. No ways is she going. So yeah, Hilary Duff.
For me, it's a little bit tricky because, obviously, Lindsay Lohan and Raven are not going anywhere.
None.
But Amanda also has fantastic things, but also so does, Hilary Duff. I'm a huge Lizzie McGuire stan. I loved Lizzie McGuire growing up.
Not enough to overshadow all the other things Amanda Show, bro.
I mean, Cheaper by the Dozen though.
Amanda Show, if you watch it now, it doesn't match up anymore. I mean, it was that type of humor at that time.
Yeah, but she's the man alone. For me, she's the man.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
I would sadly say Hilary, sadly.
I wouldn't
sadly, because Lizzie McGuire for me and Cheaper by the Dozen, those are classics.
They are. But Cheaper by the Dozen, she didn't carry the movie. So again, it's that thing of, is it her movie or is she part of it?
It's not about carrying the movie. It's whatever they're in, their work goes.
Cheaper by the Dozen, I would not be gutted if it disappeared.
Because you didn't watch it recently and I did. And Cheaper by the Dozen is quite frankly one of the best movies ever. It just is. No, okay, it's not. It's not.
Wow.
It's just a good childhood movie.
Yeah. But so is She's the Man. So that's why I'm
We're moving on.
Yeah, we're moving on.
Okay, we unanimously agreed that Hilary Duff thing.
Yeah, Hilary Duff. You don't have to look up Lindsay movies. You don't even have to look up Raven movies. No need. What they're contributed, they are just out of the picture completely.
Okay, these are so hard. Anyway, the next one is you can only save one.
You can only save one? Okay.
Out of the movies. These are all Disney movies. You can only save one.
I think this is going to be easy for me. Let's go.
The Cheetah Girls, the first one.
Are we talking Disney live action movies back in the day when it was on Disney Channel?
No, Disney Channel movies, real people movies.
Disney Channel movies.
Because
when you said Disney, I'm thinking old school Disney, okay. Okay, this should still be easy for me. Let's go.
Cheetah Girls.
Yes.
What is this movie called? Jump In.
The skipping one.
Corbin Blue and Kiki Palmer.
Okay.
Camp Rock. High School Musical.
Jump In. Gone.
What? You can only save one.
Save one. Oh, I thought we were getting rid of one. Say
No,
them again. Say them again. Say them again.
You can only save one.
Say them again.
The cheetah girls jump in. Camp Rock. This should be easy. High School Musical. Facts. Like.
Let us not deny. We, as a man, back in the day, it wasn't cool to like High School Musical.
Really?
Bro, High School Musical was a girls' movie.
I'm so sorry. High School Musical.
However, everyone loved it. Like, can we lie about that?
No,
you look
but
at it now.
You guys were not men. Listen, High School Musical came out in grade 7, 2007.
Let's be realistic. In as much as you look back at it now, and there's so many cringe things, it just hurts your soul. It's still a great movie. No matter how cringe it is, it's still great. There are some really
High School
cringe.
Musical is not cringe. You know what? We're gonna watch it again, and then I'm gonna come back to
Let me give you an example. There's a scene where they're singing inside of the cafeteria, and all the... Do you know what makes it cringe? You're already laughing. The overly acting that happens, where they're like... That thing alone makes it so cringe. Specifically the cafeteria scene. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So it's
that
cringe.
was High School Musical too.
It's cringe, but at the same time, it's great.
That was High School Musical too. Let's be specific.
Well, the cafeteria where they're singing about all the different things they want to do.
Oh, Status Quo! I thought you meant the kitchen.
Don't you dare talk about my knowledge of High School Musical.
Status Quo is
I'm not saying it's not a nice song, but there are moments in it where you're like, whoa. But like, as nice as those other movies are, nothing touches High School Musical. It is such a cult classic, and let's not lie, it launched Troy Bolton. Zac Efron's career.
It did.
As much as we start with that cringe, because Bet On It is one of his best moments in his entire life.
A song.
It started his career, and we can thank High School Musical for that. High School Musical stays easy.
Okay, so the next one is classic movies. One's gotta go. One of them has to go.
All right.
Number 1, Mean Girls. Number 2, Princess Diaries.
Oh, okay.
Number 3, Legally Blonde. Number 4, 13 Going on 30.
13 Going on 30.
That was so quick.
Those first two, I'm like, you can't remove those from my childhood.
No.
You cannot.
No.
I recently, when I say recently, I think a month ago, rewatched 13 Going on 30. No. It was when everybody came and visited us.
Yeah.
They were watching it and I watched it with them.
Yeah. It's okay.
It's forgettable.
It's okay. It's cute.
It's forgettable.
It's cute. No. Don't say it's forgettable. It's not.
I remember I watched it and I smiled, but that storyline just...
No. When you put it next to these 3 that we just mentioned, yes. But 13 Going on 30 is a classic.
I rewatched Legally Blonde last week. I remembered 90% of that movie because it's great.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Next to these movies.
That's what I'm saying. It's forgettable. Even in its storyline, its basis. The storyline is she was 13, she became 30. What? Think about it. Pause. Think about it. What actually happened in the movie between that time? Can you remember?
Yes!
Give me the synopsis.
What happened? Synopsis is that
she was 13, she became 30, yeah, and then?
Why are you attacking me?
Go.
Why are you being
Go.
Okay, the synopsis is, first of all, we can't just say she's 13 going on 30. There's a precursor to it.
Yeah.
She doesn't feel like she's cool enough.
Yes.
She doesn't. She wants
what
to be.
What was that quote? 30 and flirty and thriving. Something like that.
Okay. So then she becomes 30 and then she navigates the life of a 30-year-old. But then in doing that, she's an editor of a really nice magazine.
Yes, okay.
Right?
And then what happened? What does she do? You say navigate being a 30-year-old. I'm saying so remember the story.
She goes to parties. She has to go and work. She has to pitch ideas. Things that she thought she would have really liked. And then the most important thing is that she basically gets together with her childhood friend and realizes that she lost that connection with him because she thought that all the things in her life that were important were not. And so she started regretting the idea that, hey man, let's not try to grow up quickly. Let's enjoy where we are, and live through life as it comes. And What? That's a storyline. Come on. Please, put some respect.
I'll give you that, but
Put some
forgettable.
respect. It's not forgettable.
I'm sorry, compared to the other three.
Yes, I agree with that.
Doesn't
The
even-
other
doesn't even
three,
hold the
like,
candle.
we ain't even go. Okay, let's flip it on the switch. You only pick one.
Say them again.
Mean Girls, Princess Diaries, Legally Blonde, 13 Going.
It's obviously between the first two.
I want to see which one, because there's one obvious one. Sir!
Mean Girls.
100%.
Yeah.
Good job! 100%.
In
Mean
as much
Girls,
as I loved
Diaries,
the story
yeah.
of Princess
Mean
Diaries,
Girls,
Mean Girls,
100%.
but also
Classic.
main character of Mean Girls.
That's Lindsay Lohan.
Is it? Main character.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
And so that's why in the previous thing we couldn't eliminate Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah,
Parent
Mean Girls.
Trap, Mean Girls,
Mean Girl, Parent Trap, enough.
Herbie, Reloaded.
Do you know how I keep on mixing her with the chick from Easy A?
Oh, I don't know her name, but why?
I keep on mixing them for some reason.
Okay, the last one. This is now animations. It's a mix between Pixar, Disney.
Yeah.
One has got to go.
Okay.
Lion King, Toy Story, Finding Nemo, Inside Out.
Inside Out.
No. I disagree.
Can I tell you my reasoning?
Finding Nemo has to disappear.
I was gonna say Finding Nemo until you said Inside Out, right? Do you know why you like? I'm talking about you. Do you know why for her Inside Out needs to stay? Because you can acknowledge the beauty of the emotions that are coming out. You're thinking in the psychological. You're thinking in the psychological standpoint, being like, that was a beautiful movie in the way that portrayed emotions and. I'm thinking about it from the perspective of a child. What are they going to consume and enjoy? Those three, name them again: Toy Story, Lion King, and Finding Nemo.
As a child,
Listen.
you enjoyed Finding Nemo.
Listen.
As a child.
As a child, I did it. As an adult, I don't. As a child, I loved it. As an adult, I don't.
Listen, I was an adult as a kid.
It was a cult classic. It created a following. Why did Finding Dory even come out? Because Finding Nemo was that great.
Yeah, you could say the rest about
Inside
all
Out,
of them.
and that's exactly why I'm saying Inside Out. It can't stand against that old school. They created a thing. It's like saying Shark's Tale should go. Hell no.
Shark Tale shouldn't go anywhere.
Exactly.
What are you talking about?
Exactly, because it created that space.
Finding
I'm sorry.
Nemo was
As much as
AF.
and that's why you don't like the movie.
Yeah, it's a terrible story.
It was a great story. Even as a child, I was like, "Yo, guys, this is deep." As much as I love Inside Out, I'm sorry. Out of those four, Inside Out has to go.
It really doesn't. Okay, replace Inside Out with Shark Tale.
Of course, Finding Nemo. Why are you even comparing that? What is there even to compare? I'm just saying on those OG, hand. Okay, I don't remember if that was hand animated anymore. But anyway, out of those OG movies that created a. So, for example, if you had replaced Inside Out with Tangled, I would have chucked out Finding Nemo. For example.
But Tangled isn't old school either.
Yes, but Tangled, I felt made a space for itself.
So did Inside Out.
Not as much as Finding Nemo, and that's what I'm comparing in my head. I just think that it can't stand against those three. But if you want to start adding other old school cartoons, Finding Nemo drops away quickly. Like it drops away so fast. Yes, I believe it had a powerful impact, but I still felt it was weak compared to the other movies of its time. That's, that was my thing. And then Inside Out for me didn't splash hard enough to overtake Finding Nemo. That's why I would say Inside Out leaves. No?
No.
What's your reason for keeping Inside Out over Finding Nemo? Please tell me that. What's your reason?
My reason is that
you enjoyed it more?
Finding Nemo is a terrible story. So sad. It's like saying
Slumdog Millionaire is bad because it's sad.
No. Slumdog Millionaire is made for grown folks. Okay? It's like Pixar sometimes makes movies that are just, this is not kids content, guys. Like Up, that's not kids content.
I mean,
so,
because of Doug, it is
Snot.
Up because of Doug is kids content.
It's definitely not.
It is.
Anyway,
And then the high squeaky voice of the main villain killed it with the kids. It killed it.
It's a wrap for me. It's a done deal. Inside Out stays.
I feel like
Finding Nemo goes.
I feel like your reason is not substantial.
It is.
It's sad. Okay.
It is sad, and it's not a kids movie. How about that? Anyway, thank you, dear husband, for joining me on this, and thank you guys for watching. Make sure in the comments you guys put your opinions, what you guys think.
I'd love to hear this whole Finding Nemo Inside Out thing. Also, if it's not between those two, I think you can leave the channel right now.
What?
You want to get rid of Toy Story or Lion King over those other two?
Yeah, over those other two. If there were other movies,
possibly,
I would also get rid of Toy Story, because Toy Story
don't write a comment if you're going to say something like that, please.
But anyway, I will see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye.